Hi, good morning. Myself Dr. Trina Dotto, Assistant Professor, Department of Chemistry, JIS College of Engineering. Today, I am going to discuss about greenhouse effect. This is the part of air pollution and control. And you have learned various times that there are burning issues like the greenhouse effect, global warming, carbon emissions, climate change, etc. So today I'm going to tell about the greenhouse effect and the different types of greenhouse gases. So here I will show one video that you will understand. Okay? So this greenhouse effect, that is the part of air pollution and control. And if you have any doubt regarding my lecture, you can communicate with me through my mobile number or email ID. So all these things are given in my personal information. So here you see the video. So greenhouse gases, how we can get from the burning of fossil fuel, from the industrial emissions. So these are the greenhouse gases, the CO2, N2O, nitrous oxide, laughing gas, CH4, methane, ozone, and the H2O vapor. So what happens? The temperature of Earth's surface increases, that is basically called global warming. Okay, so global warming and the greenhouse effect interrelated. So if I say the greenhouse effect is the cause, then we can say the global warming is the effect. So if greenhouse gases increases more, like say if the carbon dioxide increases from the burning of fossil fuel or from the industrial emission, then the pollution will be increased. And that is why we are trying to reduce the carbon emission. So if we use, like say, the electricity, more electricity in our home, so that is also based on fossil fuel. It also comes from carbon based fossil fuel. So we have to reduce the power consumption. We have to use the alternate energy resource, like say the solar energy, wind energy, etc. And we have to reduce the emission of greenhouse gases. So we have to know very well that which one is the greenhouse gases and which one not. So can you tell that O2 is the greenhouse gases or not? Not. O2 is not greenhouse gas. And also, like say SO2, if I say SO2, SO2 is greenhouse gas. No, SO2 is not a greenhouse gas. NO2 is not a greenhouse gas. So we must have very clear idea that which one is the greenhouse gas and which one is not. So to understand this course, you require the prerequisite knowledge, that is 11 and 12 standards. And you go through my course page. So you join with the code, you will get the entire study material. And not only that, you will get the all types of problems and the solved problems, okay, and the semester questions. So the objective of today's lecture is to develop the concept of greenhouse effect, to develop idea about the greenhouse gases, which one is not greenhouse gas, which one is not greenhouse gas, so that we can take the control and measures properly. Okay, so what will be the outcome if you learn this chapter? You will able to take protective measures so that we can protect our earth, and most important, we can save our life. And also you will be able to take action to control greenhouse gas emission. You can take the, that means different types of laws, the action, okay, from the, which is taken by different body. So you can take part there, and you can take control of the industrial emission. Like from the industry, the emission should not come directly to the environment. It should be either recycled or it should be converted into the another useful gases. Okay, so we can take the measures. First thing, either we have to recycle, which is the gases which is already produced. Another part, we can take the action using alternative energy resource like the solar energy or like wind energy, so that the emission of the greenhouse gases become less. Okay, so gradually you will learn one by one, topic wise. Thank you. Now, what is greenhouse effect? So I want to tell you what is the old concept first. Any of you can tell that what was the old concept of greenhouse effect? Anybody can tell? Yes? Yes, that is the basically glass house. So in the colder climate, if we keep the plants in the glass house, it can grow, because inside it will get the warm condition. So a greenhouse traps the sunlight, okay, inside and keeps the plants warm. Okay, so here you can see that how it occurs. So here the sunlight can enter the glass house, but it cannot go outside, because the sunlight is the shorter wavelength, and when it goes trying to goes the outside, it becomes the longer wavelength. So being the shorter wavelength, the sunlight can penetrate through the glass, but it cannot come outside as it becomes the longer wavelength. And as a result, the inside we get more temperature. It becomes warmer. And so that the plants can grow inside the glass house. That is the old concept of the greenhouse effect. So now, what is the greenhouse effect? We can see more example. Here, what you can look here, the sun's energy passes through the car's windshield. Okay, sun's energy can passes through car's windshield. The energy is trapped inside the car and cannot pass back through the windshield, causing the inside of the car to warm up. So you can understand why you can tell that you have the practical experience that inside the car there is warm than outside, and how it occurs in this way due to the greenhouse effect it occurs. Okay, so here the basic principle you can understand. So here you can see that it is the sunlight and the shorter wavelength. It is the shorter wavelength. It is 0.5 micrometer. So being the shorter wavelength, it can penetrate the blanket of atmosphere. Basically, we live on the Earth's surface, you know very well. So this is our Earth's surface, and the sun rays, incoming sun rays, are coming through the blanket of atmosphere. So here is the atmosphere, you know, there is the different layers like troposphere, stratosphere, ionosphere, mesosphere, ionosphere. So this is our atmosphere. Now, the shorter wavelength can penetrate this atmosphere and it reaches to the Earth's surface. Now our Earth become very hot, like a hot ball, and it becomes, when it radiate back, now our Earth become a hot ball and it radiate back. So when it radiate back, it becomes the longer wavelength and it cannot go outside. So it becomes trapped, it cannot go outside, and as a result, our Earth's surface become very hot, warmer. So this phenomenon is called greenhouse effect. Okay, so if it is told that write down the definition of greenhouse effect, so you write that our Earth's surface is covered by a blanket of atmosphere which contains different types of gases, greenhouse gases like CO2, CH4, O3, H2O vapor, CFCs, O3, etc. Not etc. Basically, there are only 6 greenhouse gases. They absorb the radiation and the shorter wavelength can penetrate the atmosphere, but the outgoing longer wavelength cannot go outside. And as a result, our Earth's surface become hot, warmer. This phenomenon is called as greenhouse effect. Okay, so this is the natural process that warms the Earth's surface when the sun's energy reaches the Earth's atmosphere. Some of it is reflected back to the space and the rest is absorbed and radiated by greenhouse gases. So you have understood what is greenhouse effect. Now I am telling about the greenhouse gases. So what are the greenhouse gases? So there are only 6 greenhouse gases. Number 1, that is carbon dioxide, CO2, water vapor, H2O, nitrous oxide, N2O, tropospheric ozone, O3, methane, CH4, chlorofluorocarbon, CFC. So these 6 are greenhouse gases. Okay, so here you can see the percentage of different greenhouse gases are given here. So one question it can become into your mind that why all other gases are not greenhouse gases. Okay, so you think that why all other gases are not greenhouse gases. Okay, I will ask you later. So here the sources of carbon dioxide. What are the sources of carbon dioxide? So you can see this is the forest fire, it is fire, and here it is the smoke coming from the industry. So there are different sources like human respiration, that is very common. You know that during the respiration we inhale oxygen and carbon dioxide is emitted. Industrialization, burning fossil fuel to generate electricity, burning of forest. CO2 is now 1/3 more than before industrial revolution. So next is nitrous oxide, N2O, that is the laughing gas. So what are the sources? Sources are vehicle exhaust, nitrogen based fertilizer. Now next one is methane, CH4, produced by bacteria living in swampy areas, wet rice cultivation, waste in landfills. So basically we get it from we can say that any type of organic material, if it decomposed anaerobically, we get methane gas. Next one is CFC, chlorofluorocarbons. So here are different sources like aerosol sprays, making foam packaging, cleaning solvent, coolant in fridge, air conditions. So these are the sources of chlorofluorocarbon. Now you have learned there are 6 greenhouse gases. Can you tell that what are those? O2 is a greenhouse gas. N2. Anybody can tell that these are the greenhouse gas? No, only there are 6 greenhouse gases. You have learned that number 1. Okay, we can go to the previous. Okay, just you remember, try to remember. Number 1, what is CO2? Number 2, N2O. Number 3, CH4 methane. Number 4, O3. Number 5, CFC, chlorofluorocarbon. Okay, and water vapor, H2O vapor. But if I ask that SO2 is a greenhouse gas? No. So there are so many gases in our atmosphere, but they are not the greenhouse gases. Like SO2, NO2, O2, they are not greenhouse gases. So what are the greenhouse gases and which one is not? How you can understand? So here the greenhouse gases. So these are greenhouse gases or not? Water vapor is greenhouse gases. Yes. Carbon dioxide is greenhouse gases. Methane is greenhouse gases, but O2 is not greenhouse gases. O2 is greenhouse gases? No. N2? No. Why they are not greenhouse gases? Because they are not IR active. What is it? I have told that the incoming solar radiation, one part you have to consider the radiation coming from the sun, and another part you have to consider the radiation which is going back from the Earth's surface. So the incoming solar radiation, I told this is the shorter wavelength, can penetrate easily, but the Earth radiation is the longer wavelength and it is in the infrared region, and it is IR region, that is like 4 to 30 micrometer range. So when it matches, the frequency matches with the molecule. If the molecule has the dipole moment, if the dipole moment is 0, then there will be no bending, no stretching. But if there is the dipole moment, then there will be bending and stretching, and they are called IR active. Like say O2. So this is the symmetric structure, N2, that is the symmetric structure. So their dipole moment is 0, and so that it is IR inactive. That means it cannot absorb the IR radiation which is going back from the Earth's surface. But the CO2, methane, they are IR active. So they can absorb the IR radiation which is going from the Earth's surface. Okay, so very simple to say the gases which can absorb the IR radiation, which is outgoing radiation, outgoing Earth radiation, they are called the greenhouse gases, but others are not. Others gases which cannot absorb the radiation, they are not the greenhouse gases. Okay, so I hope you are very clear. Okay, now I am telling that the greenhouse gases, this is harmful or helpful. This is, you are learning nowadays that there are lots of environmental issues. One of them is greenhouse effect, another is global warming. So you are learning, listening lots of things like that. So you tell that this is completely, if it is completely absent, then we can exist. And what will happen? Yes? Okay. So it is the Mars and Venus. I will show you two cases. For Mars, atmosphere is negligible. Greenhouse effect is barely apparent. So surface temperature here, it is 218 Kelvin or minus 55 degree centigrade. Okay, so what you understood? That for Mars, there is no atmosphere. So no greenhouse effect. So temperature is very less. The temperature is very less. Okay, so you have understood that in that temperature also life does not exist. Now take the case of Venus. Okay, if you take the case of Venus, so here atmospheric pressure is very high. So it is 100 times than Earth. So here the CO2 concentration is 97%. So the greenhouse effect is very pronounced and the surface temperature is 750 Kelvin or 477 degrees centigrade. So you can understand that it is the reverse of the Mars. That means in Mars there is no atmosphere, no greenhouse effect. This case also life does not exist. For the case of Venus, there is a very high effect of greenhouse effect. There also life does not exist because the temperature is too high. So basically the extreme cases we cannot live. If it is too low, then also we cannot, the life does not exist. If it is too high, then also life does not exist. So the balance is required. Now what you can conclude? So greenhouse effect is required. Otherwise the earth temperature would be very low like Mars and life could not survive. But now our problem is, now the issue is that this temperature increasing day by day due to the industrialization, the amount of carbon dioxide or other gases are increasing day by day. And as a result, the greenhouse effect is increasing, as well the global warming is increasing. So that is the main concern. Okay, so from this part, what you have learned, I just want to check. Like first MCQ, it is the assignment 1, that is, which of the following is a greenhouse gas? Who can answer? It is a very easy question. Which of the following is a greenhouse gas? Yes, yes. So it will be O3. Next question, which of the following is not a greenhouse gas? So what will be the answer? If you know very well that the name of the 6 greenhouse gases, then you can answer this type of questions. So which of the following is not a greenhouse gas? So O3, CO2, NO2, H2O vapor. So answer will be NO2. NO2 is not a greenhouse gas. Okay, so you can answer, and the short answer type question you can answer now. The define greenhouse effect, mention 6 greenhouse gases, explain why all the gases are not greenhouse gases. Next, why people cannot exist in Mars and Venus. So this question also you can answer.